Hey Virgo, it's Ace from Ace of Spades Tarot. I welcome you back, everyone, to this new channel, and I'm truly grateful for all who are joining in the collective energy of these readings. If you are new, which I'm guessing most of you are, please do subscribe to the channel, share it with friends, feel free to comment respectfully, and if what I say resonates, please hit the like button. Of course, it is a general collective reading, not a personal reading, so there's no way these readings will resonate for every person. So, as always, please take from it only what relates to your own situation and leave the rest. You can always check out, your other sign placements. This series will be focused on intimate relationships, partnerships, most likely romantic, but can also apply to any close personal or business relationships, family, friends, etc. Of course, these readings can apply to anyone who has Virgo prominently in any of their major planets in their natal charts. I, however, am focusing kind of specifically on Venus, Moon, and Mars placements of Virgo, as these planets have to do with how you love, with our emotions, and how we take actions, respectively. If you do not know how to find out your natal chart information, or would like to delve deeper, or you're interested in a personal reading, you can find my email in the description box below. So please feel free to email me for further information or any questions you may have. Just as a reminder, time is fluid, so whenever this reading finds you, trust that it is meant to find you at that time, although I am kind of taking the energy from mid-April to mid-May for these readings, for this series. Also, gender in tarot is fluid, so try not to assign gender roles if you can for the characters depicted on the keys, as we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So, just adjust your perspective of the reading to however it resonates with you, and or any energy that might be distinctly or directly involved with you, and or impacting, your personal situation. You will be my last reading for this evening, Virgo, so bear with me. I have tea. It's my tea time. You are my tea time reading. That being said, let us get started. Okay, I'm going to start off with a little general energy. Obviously, the cards have been pre-shuffled, but I will shuffle more on camera. Everything has been cleansed. So what is Virgo Collective? Temperance, restoration. Okay. Oh. And the Eight of Swords, imprisonment. Two very interesting energies. Temperance being the major arcana for Sagittarius, so you might be dealing with a Sagittarius. Eight of Swords being Gemini energy, actually, and typically the imprisonment of the mind, if you will. I know they show chains in this card, but they're really two very, very different energies. So let's see if this is all you, or you and the person that's most on your mind. Set to split the deck, and in the middle of the deck we have the Fool activation. So for no reason I feel like that needed to come out and is significant. Thank you, Spirit. So the Fool activation in between these two cards. Again, all three energies are quite different. Although if you do break Temperance down, the 14, 1 and 4 is a 5, which is, you know, the numerical frequency of change. So, although Temperance is a card of balance, 5s are a card of change. So perhaps you're taking on a new journey, unshackling yourself from the mental imprisonment of the past. We'll continue further and see. I'm going to grab a couple of cards, or whenever they tell me to stop. No, thank you. Sorry. What is Gemini's collective energy, please? In love and any intimate partnerships they may have. Spirit, give me an energy. Oh, whoa, knocked over the crystal. Okay. So, oh, I just said Gemini. Why? Because of the Fool. I'm so sorry. That's the second time I've done this. It's, I don't know. I know we're pre-Mercury retrograde, but I think we're still pre-shadow. I'm mixing up my signs. Again, I apologize for that. Virgo. I don't even know where Gemini would have come from. Really weird. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. It's very possible. Oh, I mean, 8 of Swords is Gemini energy, so maybe you're dealing with Gemini. But, you know, we have, okay, so we have this panther and we have this starfish. And you really couldn't have two more opposite energies, right? Not only is one fire and water, but it's also, the panther is a night hunter, it's a predator, it's, you know, but its eyes are filled with this, you know, kind of this lusty energy is what I'm getting this time around for this card. You know, it's cloaked in darkness, but it's and it's kind of in darkness except for its fangs, and then except for its eyes, which are the yellow of the sacral chakra and the, you know, and the solar plexus chakra, that fire, and the green of the heart chakra. So, and then you have this starfish, which is such a, you know, it's a peaceful animal, and a starfish, you know, it's in this brilliant gold of also the sacral and solar plexus chakra. But, you know, starfish, you know, you cut off a limb of a starfish and it grows back. You cut off a limb of a panther, it doesn't grow back. So this is like very mutable water energy is what I feel. So you might be dealing with a Pisces. It's very possible. You might have Pisces strongly in your chart. You might be dealing with a fire sign. Or there might be a dichotomy in you. Could I get one more card, Spirit? No, sorry. Just so you know, it was the rabbit, but I was told that was not. One more card to see these energies. One more card. The readings today have been quite interesting, and actually the hyena came out when I was pre-shuffling your card, and it just kind of popped up again then, which is very similar to this panther energy. So one more card, please. No, one more card, please. the fish energy. Again, water energy. So, but has that root chakra that was in the red of the rabbit. I feel as though you could strongly, Virgo, be dealing with a water sign or someone who has water strongly placed in their chart, in either Venus or their moon sign. I feel like the Panther is more your Mars energy, how you go at things, right? But there's a lot of mental imprisonment here, and I don't feel like that is belonging to the starfish at all. Despite the color coordination here, I feel as though this flame and these eyes are a lot more in tune. And this fish that swims up, towards this waning crescent moon. There's something, either you have a lot of water in your chart, because even this Fool, right, which is major arcana for Aries and Aquarius for me as a reader, and standing there in front of what could be clouds or what could be waves, take it as you will, and this flame. It just seems like there's a dichotomy of energies here. But perhaps you found a way to transcend those energies, to swim towards the light that is within you. And you might feel that you're not always recognized. But like the starfish always grows its limbs back if they've been cut off, it's a very resilient creature. It's also kind of a codependent creature, right? Because it sucks on to things. It holds on to the rocks that it's with. It holds on to and the fish doesn't hold on, and the panther doesn't hold on, and the Fool certainly doesn't hold on. And temperance is the balance, and Eight of Swords is the imprisonment. So these readings today have been really, really interesting and kind of wacky, I have to say. Not in a bad way wacky, just I can feel I don't know if anyone else can, but I can feel the shift in energy as we are in the pre-shadow period of this Pluto in retrograde. That Pluto goes into retrograde after no planets being retrograde for a couple of months now. First time in a long time, on the 29th. And then, in the beginning of May, around mid-May, we go into Mercury in retrograde. So we have these retrogrades coming in, which a lot of the readings have dealt with communication. I'm getting possibly that you have a partner that seems resilient. And that kind of angers the shadow side of you. And that's where the call for temperance comes in to use your crown chakra to not imprison yourself, but to see your own flame lit. Because the starfish is just chilling, they're just being a starfish. And the fish is swimming towards the knowledge. Sorry, I haven't asked anything yet. So I'm actually going to take my glasses off. Yeah. In a way, I'm getting this sense of jealousy. You know, in Virgo, you're ruled by both Saturn and Mercury, which means you abide by law and order and rules and regulations and doing things the right way. But you also are, you know, the magician in tarot. You know, you're also mercurial. So maybe there's a feeling of yeah. So how you see yourself is the Three of Coins and the Ace of Swords. So, which is interesting because again, it's a pretty mercurial card here. The Three of Coins is all about kind of working together, and it's funny because we see in this Three of Coins, we see this blue and this yellow that's in the eye of this panther. So it's like you're aware of your power and your potential, but working with others, sometimes even a partner. So this could be a business partnership or romantic, but working with others, it seems like maybe they don't see what's in your eyes. They only see the fang, right? And you're trying to express your truth in the best way you know how, which is in this really linear kind of way. This is a Fountain Tarot, by the way. And you know, it shows kind of all of the colors of the chakra, but most prominently that this blue, right? This blue of the Fool chakra. And I'm getting strongly a feeling of being afraid to take a leap of faith and step out and jump off that ledge, even though you hold that truth, because you're so concerned about, you know, controlling the situation. I feel like this man is controlling, you know, these pentacles, these Three of Pentacles, and like the magician, right? Being almost the puppet master. And perhaps it comes out sometimes in a way that's harsher than what you mean it to come out as. But it's like it's almost like getting a coping mechanism. And you might be attracted to or have on your mind or be working with or in a relationship with someone who seems to just shine on their own, come back, not worrying about what else is going on, or the fish that flows with the, you know, the currents and kind of is easily rides those waves. And there's a frustration within you that you feel like, why can't I just do that? Why can't people see that I'm the one that's making it happen? But are you? Well, how you see your person, the world and the fountain. Really interesting. So how you see your person, the world. Now that's, you know, we have the Fool here, which is 0. We have the World, which is 21. So that's like somewhere in between is all of the steps of the major arcana. But notice she's sitting on the World, and the World is almost like the colors of the pentacles that you are trying to kind of puppeteer, if you will. That might be a poor choice of words, but hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. Then the Fountain, which is the only card in this deck of the ether, right? It's a brilliant, it's kind of brilliant big bang, if you will, of everything kind of smashing together. And interesting that it's right below this sort of truth, right? That this sort of truth kind of comes down and right? And the world is an ending of a cycle. You know, she is kind of, the world is, she sits there as spirit incarnate. You know, she's reached the higher elevation, and it's beautiful that you see your person like this, but it also, you see them as kind of disrupting this order that you have created, these cubes, these blocks, you know, but it's your sort of truth that comes down to disrupt that. So I feel like you are both equally co-conspirators in whatever is going on. Let's see how you view the relationship. There we go. King of Coins. Okay. Court card for Taurus, but can definitely also be Virgo energy. It's earth energy, you know. You see yourself as, I mean, you see this big yellow coin above his head. You see this big yellow coin above the King of Coins. You sit there on your throne and you are very satisfied with yourself. We'll clarify later. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. And that's really beautiful. So it seems like you found a person that scares you a little bit, challenges you a lot a bit, but you also know their worth. And you're both coming to each other with cups that are full and reaching for the same goals. So I'm going to leave that upright. That's really beautiful energy. See your person. How do they view themselves? How does the person on Virgo's mind view themselves, please, Spirit? This is the Dreamkeeper's Tarot. How does the person on Virgo's mind view themselves? Thank you. Five of Swords. Okay, let's get an Ace of Pentacles. Spirit saying one more for this. One more. Empress. So you're not the only one that's all up in your head, because Five of Swords is very much that win at all costs. And what's so interesting is, in this deck, she's depicted as having the arms of an octopus, right? And you cut off an octopus's arm, and that grows back, so much like the starfish. So it's not, I mean, I trust the cards that Spirit sends. So, you know, it's not strange to me that this card came out from this particular deck. And what's also interesting is her Five Swords are in the ground. She's not winning at all costs here. She's not trying to play mind games. She just is, kind of like the starfish just is, right? She has her Five Swords. They are firmly in the ground. She's not afraid of change. She's not afraid because she knows she can grow back. She knows if a sword cuts her, she will rebuild. She will bring in a new idea, and the Ace of Pentacles, you know, she will grow a new idea, prosperity. So you could be dealing with a water sign with heavy earth placements in their chart, or an earth sign with heavy water placements in their chart. You also have the Empress, major arcana for both Libra and Taurus. So, you know, again, they might have a balance of earth and water. Strongly kind of complementing your earth, yet mercurial, your Saturnian and mercurial energy. Because again, although you are technically an earth sign, the Empress is really the Gaia card of the deck, right? She is the material earth mother incarnate. And the Ace of Pentacles is certainly, a card of earth energy. Sorry. Justice just came out. But again, these are not. Spirit, how does the person on Virgo's mind view Virgo? How does the person on Virgo's mind view Virgo, please? Knight of Pentacles. So you view the relationship as the King of Pentacles. You view yourself as the Three of Coins and the Ace of Swords, and they view themselves as the Ace of Pentacles. It is really a meeting of mind and matter, right? How you view yourselves. And they view you as the Knight of Pentacles, and you view them as the world and this kind of Big Bang theory. So I feel strongly that this is like a very strange but very predestined divine partnership. Virgo. And how does Virgo's person view the relationship, please? How does Virgo's person view the relationship? How does Virgo's person view the relationship? How does Virgo's person view the relationship, Spirit? Thank you. Four of Cups. Yeah, I was wondering, with all of this kind of water here, when we were going to see cups come out. And finally we see cups, but the cups are being ignored. Again, because the energy is more mercurial than it is emotional. Or at least that's how they view the relationship. And you view the relationship as a financial partnership. So I'm getting strongly that your person feels there might be something lacking in the emotional sense, where everything else seems to work out in a kind of strange way. And you have the ability to kind of balance each other in many ways. There is still something in the realm of emotions that's missing. Let's clarify. Can I clarify how Virgo sees themselves? Thank you. King of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, so we might be suffering from a bit of imposter syndrome. Oh, Knight of Pentacles, I'm sorry. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And they see you as the Knight of Pentacles. So you might think that they have more faith in you than you have in yourself. And that's because if you don't let people see your softer side and let people see that, this love and this passion isn't just in your eyes, but also in how you communicate, right? Then it's hard to get someone to buy into what you're selling. I don't know where that came from, but that's what I got. Um, but they still have faith in you, in your offer. I mean, in your solid offer that you can build. I mean, he's holding this pentacle, right? And he's standing on a pentacle of stone. It's like it's almost alchemized from lead into gold, right? From base metal into gold. Which is, again, Virgo, you are the magician, right? So you can alchemize. That is that is what the magician does. They alchemize. So they see you as the ability to do this. And you see the relationship as the ability to do this. You're still holding that pentacle. Let's clarify how you see something flipped here. Four of Cups. So Four of Cups, Four of Cups. So you see that there's something lacking too. Perhaps you recognize that this person has poured more emotion into your cup, or vice versa. Because as they see it, the relationship as the Four of Cups, it's like somewhere deep down you have an awareness that someone is expending more emotional energy than the other. But that's how you see your person. So they see it as how the relationship is going, and you see it as they're able to fill your cup, but then are you able to fill theirs? Let's see, let's clarify this Knight of Pentacles. Two of Swords, a decision. But it's wrapped it's cloaked in the green of the heart chakra. It's a Moon in Libra energy, right? Libra being, another air sign, so it's also mercurial, but it's, these swords are decisions that have to be made in the mind. And the heart chakra is wrapped all up in that. Can I get one more, please, Spirit? Thank you. King of Pentacles. So they see you as you see the relationship, as the King of Pentacles. Okay, they see you as the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, but also having to make a choice sometimes, mind over heart, and not being able to do that. And you recognize the fact that they are pouring into your cup, and they recognize the lack of their cups, being filled in this relationship. Can I clarify this King of Coins, please? Thank you. Five of Cups. So beneath this facade of this King of Coins, we have these broken cups. The Four of Cups, the Five of Cups. These Four of Cups, these three cups keep spilling into this cup, comes the Four of Cups. Eventually, it cracks, right? The passion cracks. So the yellow of the solar plexus cracks. One more, please. And that yellow pentacle that you've been holding up for so long cracks with it. So it's really about finding your flow, and finding your flow in this partnership, whether it's romantic or the Fool. And the Fool's come out quite a bit now in the last couple readings. So we have the Fool energy there, right? And we have the Fool energy here. So to me that says that you are recognizing these things and willing to make changes, kind of with a fresh perspective, with a with an understanding that it can't continue. Can't keep pouring into cups, hot tea, if you will. I can't keep pouring into cups. Eventually they're going to crack under the heat. Yeah, and so you make a decision surrounding that heart chakra. Heart chakra energy, but pentacle energies here of trying to balance everything. You can't do it. So you see the relationship moving in a certain direction. And I think it all supports this King of Pentacles energy. Whereas the Two of Swords was here in their energy, right? How they viewed things, having to make a decision of the mind over the heart. This is making a decision kind of how do I balance emotion with the material, with finances, with the material world. How do they see? Let's clarify this Four of Cups, please, Spirit. Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles is staying grounded in that root chakra, right? But it's also an energy of kind of aloneness. So I think emotionally, despite the financial success of the partnership, we need to focus more on being more fluid, on being more mutable, on going with the flow, on riding the waves of letting yourself, letting an arm get cut off sometimes, not literally, but figuratively, because it will grow back. Because your person understands that they have the ability to regenerate. You understand that they have the ability to regenerate. And if you don't pour the emotion in, the pentacles will eventually disintegrate. Let's get another to clarify, please. Why the Nine of Pentacles? Why the Nine of Pentacles? Some of you could be, on the verge of deciding whether or not you want to keep this relationship for the long term. The Hermit. So an energy of going within. Maybe you're on a break from each other, kind of deciding what you want. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. I think that's important, actually. We had the Fates come out earlier, so it's not surprising because the Fates in this deck is the Wheel of Fortune, and it's in the upright. So, and it's a 10, and 10s are always completions of cycles, right? And the wheel will always kind of spin, no matter what. The wheel keeps spinning. I'm happy to see it in the upright. Because it's, that's certainly positive. But the question is, what are you going to do about it? Because I don't see you letting go of the material anytime soon. But it's how do you balance out so that the relationship or partnership can work? Another card. The Chariot, another major arcana. Again, that's major arcana for Cancer, and it's about choices, right? Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy, and we just had the Neptune Jupiter conjunction in Pisces, which is big energy, big expansive energy. So it's really a time to expand on things, but also we're going into Pluto retrograde, which is exposing of shadow sides and of things that need to be worked on. And it just seems to me that there needs to be more focus on the emotion and not so much on the, enjoy the happiness. I'm being drawn very much to, again, the wheel, under the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel here, right? And the sun above kind of mirroring the spokes of the wheel, and the horses being kind of, black and white, being yin and yang to each other, which I feel like you and your person are, or the person on your mind, your partner, your, whoever this is. And I think that's your strength, right? Is to balance each other out. But you can't just do it with mind and with the physical. It needs to be also with the emotions. So what's the weakness? The weakness, please. What's the weakness in the relationship? The devil. Okay. Well, there's as much green as you're going to get. I'm just kidding. But it's deceptive, right? Because green is heart chakra. 1 and 5, the 15 of the devil. Now we've gotten 3 major arcanas in a row, which is a lot here. And you have this red of the apple, which, so you have the green, there would be the heart chakra, and the red, which would be the root chakra, and the blending of the root and the heart. But it's deceptive energy, right? Because it's the devil energy, which is, again, our kind of shadow selves. So that's what we have to look at. And the 6 of Pentacles. So keeping things in balance, right? Keeping the finances in balance, but with this passionate yellow ribbon in between them. It's that, each person brings something to the table, and understanding that. And the fact that it's showing up as a weakness is saying that perhaps it's uncomfortable for one or both of you to share, to see yourselves as equals in different ways. We all bring something different to the table. Not one thing is better or worse than the other. We all bring our light sides and our shadow sides. The truths we tell ourselves and the truths we know deep within. And recognizing that and balancing that out is so important. Can I get a last card for this, please? Spirit. The 8 of Cups. Another cup spilling. And they said cut the deck. Because I was like, it's so funny. It reminds me so much of Justice. And they said cut the deck. So I did. And there we have Justice, right? And again, in Justice, it's the, when Maat in ancient Egypt, and, the god that sent you to the afterlife, measured, he weighed your heart against an ostrich feather. And if your heart was heavier than the feather, then you were sent to, to the underworld. But if it balanced, which this is in balance, you ascend. So the major message is to walk away from those things that don't serve you, those the devil energies that perhaps hold back the truth, that and I think we're going to see a lot more of shadow sides coming out in readings as these next couple readings progress, as we get closer and closer to this Pluto retrograde. But really about balancing out heart and mind, right? Really making an effort to do that in your partnerships. And I know that you're capable of that, Virgo. You're one of the most capable signs I know. Any Virgo I know is incredibly capable. But sometimes you let your mind overrun your heart, and you have a great big heart, Virgo. You really do. It's remembering that, and remembering to not take things so heavily, and not imprison yourself in that mind energy, and let everything balance out. So many of these readings have been about communication, about balance. This is a really beautiful reading. I see this as actually a really successful, understanding partnership that just where both people need to, where one maybe needs to see themselves in the resilience of their partner, and one needs to see that their partner can offer them more emotion than what they show on the outside. Can we get a one final card, please, from, this is the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. Can we get one, please, card from Spirit for the overall message of the reading? As I close out these readings for the night, let's make it a good one for Virgo. Passion. 34. 3 and 4 breaks down to 7. Card of the Chariot, which we saw earlier. Passion. And look at all of that beautiful, fiery energy, right? That's really within you, that passionate energy, which really lends to emotions and feelings and cups, and just absolutely beautiful. I love these cards. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. And that's really a great summation of what we just talked about all of these cups pouring into each other, but finding that emotion, letting yourself, your cup fill, letting your partner fill your cup, letting you fill your partner's cup, and the insight, the balance, the calm, the letting, the flowing with the tide, right? The passion behind it all. I love it. I love that we ended with that card. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again. Again, if you liked this reading, or are, if you'd like to comment on anything, or things that you'd like to see more readings about, whatnot, or have any questions, please feel free to email me, or again, private readings, that sort of thing. Email will be in the description box below. But again, I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me this evening, and I hope to see you again soon. So, ciao for now, Virgos, and namaste.